But yeah, it's a light force manifesting its rays, the sun, hence soul. If you have a soul, you have the potential to be a Ma sun. You know what I mean? It depends on what level of consciousness you want, because to be a Heru or a Ma sun, that comes with a consciousness. You know what I mean? Comes with a frequency. You know what I mean? You can have all the knowledge in all the universe, not apply it. You're not a Ma sun. You're not a Heru. You can have all the fucking magical, latent, innate, and talent abilities, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, whatever. But if you don't apply it, you're not a Ma sun. You sit here all day on Facebook, talk about all the goddess this, the goddess that, oh, what beautiful black woman, this, that, and the third, and then go home and kick it with your buddies, and be like, oh, that bitch down there is foul, bye-bye, bitch, this, you know what I mean? First of all, the word bitch is resonated from the bitch star, Sirius. It has a reptilian base because it is a word used in grammatical text referring to the reptilian queen. You know what I mean? Bitch. The S, the serpentine, you know what I mean? The S, it rolls, the vibrations, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you want to be a Heru, you know what I mean? We could be all day on Facebook, on YouTube, watching these videos, you know what I mean? But you got to live this. I live this, you know what I mean? Every day you have to go and you got to bust that cool. Just put your music on, brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? Sisters and brothers, whichever way, be politically correct here. But open your kundalini, you know what I mean? Open them chakras, because you can. You ain't got to be taught how. You know how. It's just a natural resignation. You know, I got people always asking me, would you make me a video on how to open my chakras? So, you know, being polite, I'm like, okay, all right, I'll do that. But when I try to go make the videos, you know what I mean? It's like, what do I tell them? You know, because all I know is for me, it just happens naturally. I just do it. You know what I mean? Meditation, you know, vibration, music, you know, definitely have the music. The music helps. Trust me, it does. You know, which a lot of you already know that. You know, and the other thing, a lot of you Heru, you know, I'm speaking to the Heru, you know, specifically because, you know, we got something we got to do for the mothers, you know what I mean? But a lot of y'all resonate with magic right now. Let me tell you a secret about magic. Magic is a physical focus. Magic is dealing in things of the physical realm because you manipulate physical energy. All right. Heru, your magic. Opening your kundalini and sending out energy from bottom to the top, from the feet all the way up, you know, that is magic. Now, if you want to apply a certain doctrine to it or more intense in some areas, you know, go learn voodoo. That's a powerful art form. You know, it's good for war magic, you know, if you need to invoke it that way. You want to deal in healing, learn nature magic. You know, Mother Nature has all the remedies. You know, when you pull from the energy of Mother Nature, you're pulling from the womb. You know what I mean? If you look at the womb, look at it like this. The energy, the ley lines within Mother Nature is like a placenta for Mother Earth. You know what I mean? It's the energy that sustains the life forces that's on her. You know what I mean? So when you pull from this energy, you're pulling from the placenta of Mother Earth, and you're absorbing those nutrients. So when you absorb those in yourself, not only does it heal you, but when you start sending those natural nature energies out, not only will you have protection, you know what I mean, you'll start seeing more animal totems, you know, more animal stuff in your path. You know, Mother Earth will speak to you. You know, you'll notice a strong resonation with little things like fairies, just little beings you overlook. You know, an ant. You know what I mean? Things that make everything possible that we overlook every day. You know, and you'll start becoming in tune to that. You know, you want to deal with black magic or whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, there's no such thing. It's all about your intent. It's all about you will out from your heart. You know what I mean? And you're going to have haters. You're going to have women and men, you know, coming at you all kinds of ways, all trying to hate, you know, oh, you say you have rule, you hotep, whatever. Listen, yo, check this out, fam. Stay true to thyself, be thyself, and manifest thyself. And only through being are we truly expressed. And that's word to the Mother Goddess. For real. You know? I'm going to teach you something else, brothers. And this ain't new information. You gotta embrace that feminine aspect of self. You know what I mean? That's what Tahuti put it out there before. You know, men lactate. You could breastfeed a child. You know what I mean? You have breasts for a reason. You know what I mean? What, that little line between your anus and your scrotum, that was once your vaginal opening. You know what I mean? When you were in a fetal state, before you obtained a penis. You know what I mean? So all originality is obtained from the femininity. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. You know? And you're not God. You know what I mean? Quit using that word. First of all, that word is derogatory. It's a European term. It's very derogatory. You know what I mean? You're not God. If the word God was a real word, you know what I mean, the black woman would be God because she's original. And being in the physical sense, because she is the microcosm of the macrocosm. The macrocosm being what? The mother. You know what I mean? From all things, even the concept of God was birthed from the mother. You know what I mean? When we're referring to the masculine, brothers, I'm speaking to the Heru here. When we're referring to the masculine, you know what I mean? We're referring to the light, basically. You know what I mean? The ancient masculine is energy in motion. Nothing physical, nothing about having a phallus or a penis or, you know, it's a concept. You know, the best way that human tongue could interpret it and apply characteristics. You know, that's how the ancestors worked in Kemet and, you know, the Dogon tribe and the Moon. They observed, you know, vigilance. And from that observation, did they come up with, you know, different synapses and hypotheses. You know, basically we were scientists. You know, so you gotta be a scientist again. You know, and we're relearning to harness that which we observe. You know, and we're not talking about these European scientists. We're talking about the real deal, original science. You know, what just resonates with us naturally. You know, a lot of you don't have to read books. That's great. You know, that's great. You don't have to read books. I commend you on that. You know, but for those of you who do, be more selective about the books that you're reading because this media and these publications are controlled. I mean, it's all common sense and things we know on basic principles. And see, sometimes we get so far out there that we forget the basics. And the basics is the foundation that carries you. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so there's a lot of things that need to be worked on. It's rhetorical, really, you know, because honestly, you got us and then you got them. You got those who want to be conscious, but aren't. You got those who strive to be conscious, but don't make an effort. You got those who are conscious and withhold knowledge. And then you got the next hair. You know what I mean? We just walk around, you know, doing what we do. You know what I mean? But really, what I'm going to say is, Heru, sisters, mainly sisters, you know what I mean? This is time for you to uplift yourself, goddesses. You know what I mean? You got somebody to back you. And there are brothers, you know what I mean, my sons here that will defend you. You know what I mean? And spit the science. Because that's what we're built for. You know what I mean? Though we're not limited to. You know what I mean? Just because someone is Heru or being a Heru, that don't limit them to that persona. You know what I mean? That's just a persona for that time or that timeline or that certain thing that's occurring. You know what I mean? So don't get caught into these personas and get sucked in, like, you know what I mean, like before you know it's a new trend and everybody trying to deify or send their power to, you know what I mean, certain individuals who really don't need it. You want to do anything, sisters, for the Heru, get on your fucking magic. Start weaving spells around it. You know, and put protection, put strength in it. You know what I mean? Put knowledge. When you manifest out, you send out to the mother. Mother, make all your sons beast mode. You know what I mean? If we're getting strong, you know what I mean? But we need to be at our best and our full capacity and potential. All this shit, all this is this gender wars, these race wars, economic wars, you know what I mean? It's all rhetoric. It's all trivial. And it don't mean shit. It really don't. But I'm telling you, when this world changes very soon, it's not going to be what you remember. And all that stuff everybody talking about ain't going to matter. You're going to be worried about where you're going to get your next bean to eat. You know what I mean? You don't worry about where you're going to lay your head outside the elements. You know what I mean? See, we say focus on the wrong things. We need to focus on consciousness. Elevating the self to the divine self, you know what I mean? The true self. And that's the potential of each and every one you have. Quit trying to find some kind of light inside of humans. You know what I mean? Humans are there. They're part of the matrix. You know what I mean? They're drones. You know what I mean? Quit trying to fix humans and change them. Quit getting relationships with humans, thinking you the balancing, you the opposite of them so you can help save them. That's the biggest fucking lie the ego ever told. That's real talk, yo. Like, for real, you gotta observe and watch.